Showtime! Hello! How is that? Oh yeah, I forgot the music. Maybe I can have some music in my head and dance and dance and dance, dance, dance. Did you put some play in your day? Here it is. I'm putting some play in my day and dancing, dancing, dancing. Or maybe just a minute. I have another hat. Okay, maybe this hat goes better. What about this hat? Oh, how's that? Whoa, whoa, how do you like this? Oh, how do you like this? Yeah, which hat you like better? The red one or this purple one? Huh? Oh gosh. Oh, you love the purple one. Okay, Jordan. Yeah, you love the purple one. Who is for the red one? Let me change it. Yeah, how is that? Oh. And again, the red one. Who is for the red one? How is the red one, yeah? What about you? What did you do today for your playfulness, huh? Yeah. Okay, some dress up for playfulness. Oh, and I love this scarf. You know what? This scarf has a story. Let me show you this scarf. Oh yes. Oh yes, baby. How do you like this? Hugs. Have hugs? Oh gosh, somebody is offering hugs. Okay, yeah, I'm going to hug my scarf. Oh yes, oh yes. Yes. How is that? Oh boy. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, this is your portion of the playfulness today. Yeah, I'm reminding you, we're on this challenge for playfulness, and let me remind you why this challenge is. I told you that I'm excited about playfulness, and the research shows that actually playfulness is something that makes people be more successful. People are reacting to life easier and dealing with stress easier. People who are playful have better health, live longer, live happier, do better with life. Yeah, so why don't we have some playfulness? And playfulness doesn't mean any of these games with these computer games. No, none of that. Playfulness means this cheerful and joyful attitude that you can simply like put a hat or put a scarf and say to somebody, "Whoa, you're so handsome today," or "Wow, I'm so beautiful today," and giggle and have some fun with other people. Yeah, that's the playfulness. And you know, with that attitude, even if there is stress, if there is something really, think that it makes you tense, you can drop your shoulders, put your smile, and say, "Come on, I'm still in this life. I still have so many things to be thankful about. I have so many friends around or people in my family. I have things to be thankful." And smile and say, "Come on, let's have some fun." And this is how we can handle stress instead of sitting in our heads and thinking and being like, "Oh yeah, all that stress, all that problems, oh yeah," until we have the headache or we have some of this, oh my hair, or some of these sicknesses. They say that sicknesses, 97% of sicknesses are due to stress. So, and you know what? There is research that made me completely switch my thinking about life. Research is done by Bruce Lipton. He is biologist. If you heard recently about, in the last maybe 10, 15 years, there are a lot of talking about epigenetics. This is the person who is connected with it, epigenetics. What he says is that, actually he made a big research in some universities in the US, so the research is there. You can open the internet and find it. So Dr. Bruce Lipton, I think he's a doctor, yeah, for sure he's a biologist. He said that DNA and genes are not the ones that are actually affecting so much our health as our thoughts are affecting our health. He said that only about 7% or less than 7% of sicknesses are actually coming from genes or from some DNA things. I'm not psychologist, I'm not biologist, I'm not scientist. I'm trying to, to kind of tell you what I've learned from this study. But the study is that our beliefs, our thoughts can change our health. And the other day I was telling this to a lady who 20 years ago had cancer. I said, yeah, 20 years ago they told me I cannot live, no, 30 years ago. 30 years ago they gave her only a few years to live. She's healthy 30 years later. So that proves that our thoughts, and this is how Bruce Lipton, Dr. Bruce Lipton is describing, that our thoughts actually are so much in power on our genes that actually the thoughts from outside, the epigenetics, the outside is affecting what the gene is going to do, what the DNA is going to do. So, in this case, why don't we smile and have some fun instead of thinking about all the problems, all the heavy things. We all have them in life. The other thing that in the field of science I learned is from Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins is doing these interventions in psychology. And I watched a couple of videos where he is doing the intervention. In one of that intervention, the person that he's doing the intervention with is with suicidal thoughts. And he thinks that, this person thinks that there's nothing that he can do in this life, that everything is lost and he's ready to die. That's it. And the intervention that Tony Robbins, that was something really playful. He asked the person to burp, like, burp, to make a burp. The person couldn't burp, so he found some of the other people around to teach him burp, imagine? And they start playing about it. So what burp? I should burp now in the middle of this talk about my life, that I'm losing my life, I'm going to die, and I'm going to be suicidal in the next, I don't know, some time, because he's been for a long time suicidal. So he asked him to burp. And actually somebody taught him how to burp. And the guy burped. And everybody in the audience, about 5,000 people, they were laughing, they were clapping, they were happy, saying, yes, you did it! You see, you did it! And Tony Robbins actually was showing that guy, you see, people are happy to see you burp. They're laughing with you, they're clapping. Imagine how many supporters you have for such a simple thing. So maybe you're going to have supporters for other serious things in your life. So this is another example that playful things can take us out of our depressive mood and can bring us to life. In the last, I believe, maybe more than 15 years, some of the big universities and some of these doctors, scientists, psychologists, they make all this research on playfulness, on play. They figure out that playfulness actually is really vital for our well-being and for our lives. They simply don't know how to do it, simply didn't found the way to bring it. So I decided to do my part. Let's see, maybe we can bring it. Maybe you can do something. Can we? Can we do it? I hope, I can make a little difference, at least in your life, and bring some smiles and kind of encourage you to be more playful, more cheerful, to find something to be happy about and talk about it and smile about it, and take your child within and be more playful like a child. Actually, exactly like a child. This is the playfulness we are talking about. The child within you that is full with joy and imagination and pretending. So pretend that things are good, even if you don't think so. So pretend and be more playful. And this is my thoughts for today. And I hope you enjoy it. I cannot read actually. Oh yeah, there is good. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for all the comments. And I see you tomorrow. Till tomorrow, put some more comments. Put some playfulness in your life. Share with others. I know for those who shared already, thank you so much for sharing these videos. Yes, we can spread the playfulness, we can spread the cheer and the laughter and the joy in this world. And I thank you for all those of you who are here with me and smile and bring the playfulness in the world. We are changing the world. Yes, we are changing the world. Bye, bye, bye.